Welcome to episode 3. This is going to be a season wrap-up video for our 2016 season. In this video, I'm going to do a couple late season videos of Trajan, and as he goes through his late season. He has a heck of a last week. He ends up taking down 2 does, and a nice big 8-pointer, his biggest buck ever, on the last day of the season. So I'm going to take you through the recoveries of the 2 does where we hunted separately. So I'm going to get his backstories on both of them, and then I'll probably tell you a little bit more about the 8-pointer when we get there. So thanks for checking us out at Under Sun Outdoors.
Hey, so it's the last week of muzzleload season down here in Virginia, and this morning I was sitting out here in the field. I was down the hollow here about 80 yards, just laying down, and we had some shots earlier this morning, so I wasn't sure we were going to see a whole lot. And we had 8 does up the hill here pop out, and I let them get a little closer, and they were kind of checking me out. They weren't quite sure what I was. This one here was looking at me quite frequently, and she had started walking towards me a little bit, and she turned sideways, and I went ahead and shot her. Hit her a little back, hit her in the spine.
But I took care of her. I took care of her real good.
Yeah,
She
hadn't
died
really
pretty
made
quick.
that far of a shot with a muzzleload before, but
Got her up there in the spine, right there.
But it dropped her, and
Yeah, we took her out real quick. But those deer came out. They were just
it was about 8 days.
watching this little fence line right here. I was sitting over here on this field right here, this field edge, and then Trajan was sitting down here below us. And
So,
yep,
no good hunt.
yep, got a new doe down in late season. You're watching Under Sun Outdoors. Hope you enjoyed.
Hey, so last day of muzzleloading season up here in Virginia, and I had 5 does walk out, and Brandon was sitting down below me, and he gave me the heads up that they were headed my way, so kind of just waited on them, and took a little bit to get a shot off, but she walked about 25-30 yards and didn't go more than 10. So another good hunt here in Virginia. Thanks for watching Under the Sun Outdoors.
So as you just saw, Trajan just took down 2 does in the late season, both at our property in Augusta County. The first one I think he shot on January the 3rd. The second one he shot January the 5th. And the next story is about his buck that we call Echo, that we have pictures of, that I'm going to put some pictures up of. We named him Echo. That's just what Trajan decided to name him. And January the 7th was the last day of the season, and I actually didn't go on this hunt with Trajan. He was self-filming. He could not get the kill on film because there was 3 to 4 inches of snow on the ground at the time. So pretty much what he told me what happened was, he had been sitting in the double tree stand, which is where we film a lot of our videos, where I shot my 6-pointer, where Wyatt couldn't get on that deer earlier in the miscues video that you saw. So we hunt that tree stand a lot, and Trajan ended up hunting there on January the 7th, and he said around 7:30 he heard some movement to his right, and in most of the videos you'll see a lot of those deer are walking that field to the left, and they'll walk that fence line right next to the tree stand. But there's a draw that runs up and down this ridge, and the deer funnel right through there a lot of times, but you just can't see them because it's really, really thick. But in this hunt, since there's snow on the ground, these deer are really easy to pick off because you can see right in that thicket. And he said he spotted a 3-pointer and 4 does walking down the draw, and he wasn't going to shoot any of those, obviously, because he'd shot that little buck that had the leg broken already. And he ended up seeing this 8-pointer come out the draw, chasing these does, and there's a big rub right down in front of the tree stand, about 35 yards that we've measured out so we can shoot with the bow. there's a big rub right there, and he said he walked out right in front of that rub, and he stopped him, and he shot him with a CVA muzzleloader, CVA Optima. He shot him, he dropped him right in his tracks, about 35-yard shot, and dropped him. And I mean, pretty successful hunt, his biggest deer ever. I'm gonna put about five or six pictures up of him that I got taken of him when he's hanging up, and the ones that Trajan took as soon as he found him. So that's gonna be a sweet recovery video. Yeah, I said this is Trajan's biggest buck ever. This was his 2016 buck. It was actually topped it topped his 2015 buck that I actually pushed a deer. I did a deer drive to Trajan in 2015, and he shot a big 7-pointer just down the trail from the same tree stand. So I'm going to put pictures up of his 2015 buck, which is a nice 7-pointer, as I said, and then I'm going to put up lots of the snowy pictures of his 2016 buck. He's actually going to get this deer mounted, and I'm pretty sure he's supposed to get this deer back next month in June. So when we get the deer mount back, I'll make sure I do a mount video and get his full story on the deer. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm going to put pictures up right after this. So I hope you enjoy them. Thank you for watching Under the Sun Outdoors.
So we're here again down in Virginia, and last day of muzzleloading season, the absolute last day, and I brought a friend from work with me, and she wanted to go, and we were sitting up here, and we spooked 2 does walking in, and didn't know if we were going to see a whole lot. And then I looked to our right, and there was a little spike walking down the trail, and I figured I might take a shot at him since, you know, this last day. And I looked up behind him, and this big guy was walking right behind him. They're looking for food. It snowed last night. It's still snowing now. So it actually wasn't a bad day to come hunting today. So thanks for watching Under the Sun Outdoors.